How can we be biggest? Yeah, it's a community. Let's be transparent to the community. We came in with a new way of working as a provider, and after that, everyone is just doing the same thing.
True.
In the game now, foot on the gas, can slow down. No, my team we holding it down. We know we running it now.
And I remember when we released Punk Rocker, and the first night it was out, I logged into Twitch. I was like following maybe 14, 15 streamers, and 12 of them were playing Punk Rocker, and 10 out of the 12 were buying bonuses.
Right.
And when I saw that, I just knew. I mean, this is our path. This is what we're going to go for.
Right.
Because not only did they buy bonuses and play our slots. I mean, in that one stream I was watching, this player writes in the chat, there is a max win happened, and the streamer switches to replay and plays that other player's bet round, which was a max win, in front of his audience of a couple of hundred players, basically showcasing the game for free in the best possible way to the best possible audience.
Who was the streamer, if you remember?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Because
Back then, streaming was small. And
I'm saying that because there's Daniel from Big Win Board. He was a streamer back in time, and he stopped streaming, and now he's got Big Win Board as a
he's a very good friend of mine.
So I love the guy. We chat sometimes, and I know how much he loves your games. I mean,
Yeah.
NoLimit City is probably his favorite software game provider.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, back then in 2019-20, we made another decision. I said, like, I'm gonna be, because Big Win Board, it was a very respected site, and I'm just said, okay, we're gonna be biggest at Big Win Board, and we're not gonna care about anything else. And then it's like, back to the basics, Jan. How can we be biggest? Yeah, it's a community. Let's be transparent to the community and show them the math. Like, okay, you hit this 1 in 17 million. This is like, you hit this in 1 in 240. We just started communicating with the community, and they loved it. And that formed like a bond between Big Win Board and NoLimit, and me and Daniel as well. Like, it was like a relationship where we helped each other.
Right.
And because they helped us a lot, because that was our window to telling the world who we were outside of the actual slots.
Right.
So that was important for us, and I think, also for them. We came in with a new way of working as a provider, and after that, everyone is just doing the same thing.
True. Then we saw Big Time Gaming, and we saw Red Tiger Gaming going towards streamers.
Streamers and Big Win Board just starting to share data, which is good for the community. And so I'm happy that I took the industry, that we took the industry in a better direction. I think.
Right.
Being open and transparent.
So would you say that the secret sauce is about changing the childish thematic and opening up to more modern thematics that are innovative or even borderline thematics, and on the other side going with high volatility games, or at least games where the bonuses are paying out a big amount of a big multiplier?
Yeah, for us, all of those small pieces, together made it work.
Right.
So it's a little bit of everything, but I think, like, going up to taking the decision about, okay, we're gonna go after this segment, which is like small and narrow, and to be honest, the slots doesn't really play as good as a mainstream slot.
Okay.
For a mainstream player, but at least we have our segment, and they are faithful to us. But going up to that, I played a lot of hit slots, especially Bonanza, which was like huge after it was released.
Right.
And I just played it over and over again, and I never liked that slot. I don't like the graphics. I don't like the sound. I think the animations are, quite crappy. There's a lot of things I don't like about it. But it was the biggest slot at the time. I knew I was wrong, and I started to slowly accepting that the success of Bonanza, at least according to me, is it brought something new. It filled a void in the market,
Right.
and that's why it was so incredibly good.
So I have the same story than you. I was in Las Vegas at the Bellagio, was invited by Nick Morgan from Red Tiger Gaming, and Nick tells me, look, I want to present you the guy next to you, Nick Robinson. He has a slot he wants to showcase to you because we want the slots million to take the slots, And I say, yeah, okay, why not? And so he shows me his mobile phone in this Bonanza, and I look at Bonanza and I look at the guy. I said, man, this looks so crappy. I mean, I'm telling them, sorry, the graphics are from the 90s or early 2000. You need to at least please redo the graphics. And one thing is banjo music. Can you get rid of it? He said, no, I played myself and I recorded myself. And I said, okay. He said, this is the next Gonzo killer. I said, good luck with that. I don't believe it, but good luck with that. And it was hard. And as you said, you were wrong and he was right, and I was wrong and he was right. And that's very humbling. And I consider myself as a slot specialist. And that's the other example that I cite a lot. It's Bonanza and big time gaming, how you cannot predict if a game or if a studio is going to work. There's no way. When I saw Bonanza, I would never have imagined that it would be a hit, and you neither.
No, it's true. I mean, what it did, that was important. It filled the void with, having a little bit more volatility, having that mechanics that was new, that was perfect for Betway's games, and this thing didn't really exist. And was when the streamers started playing as well. So it just perfect timing, perfect everything. And then, obviously Megaways was born in the same time, and that was also huge. So, I mean, at least for me, after sort of realizing that it was not the game itself, it was the void it was filling, I was like, okay, we need to fill the void. And the void was, we need to do different types of game that are not childish and cute and Egypt or something.
Yeah.
And that's what we did, and that worked. And then together with all the small pieces, replay and bonus buys and big win board and just being different. I mean, we just went up from there.
So we see a lot of new studio coming up, or some are that new, like Thunder Kick, which is
but they are pretty old. They're older than us, actually.
Yeah. I was going to tell you when I said not the newest one is Thunder Kick. Yeah, I didn't know they were older than you, but we see new ones like Peter and Sons that are finally taking off. Slot Mill, for example, quite interesting studio, and we have other ones that are clearly taking you as an inspiration, like Hacksaw Gaming.
They wouldn't admit that.
they wouldn't admit that. Actually, it's so fucking obvious, but okay.
Well, I remember I actually had a meeting. This was probably 2019 or something with the founder of Hacksaw, and we were just chatting, and I said, okay, I mean, your game felt like you were a little bit inspired by us. He was like, no, we were not. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. But anyways, obviously, they've done great. I mean, better than anyone. I mean, they also found a great niche, and I think they took some good decisions regarding streamers as well. Mm-hmm. I mean, when NoLimit, we were said no to fake money streaming back in 20. Up until recently. Mm-hmm. We just said that's not what we think is the way forward.
Right.
And I think one of the reasons was that, back when we were small and shitty, a lot of streamers did support us, and they were against it. And when we became successful, it felt like betraying them if we would go along with fake money streaming. But, that business model is better.
Yeah.
It's just better.
Yeah.
And it works, and it's simple, and you know, they are about entertainment. They are not about, you know, making money. So it kind of makes sense. But I think like when Hacksaw and Pragmatic, they just went for it all in towards that.
Yeah.
And a couple of companies, they backed off from it.
Yeah.
They took advantage of that and really cemented themselves as, you know, the new streamer golden companies. And that helped them a lot.
True, and when we look at some casinos, we can see, if we look at the big winners on a daily basis, that it's a little bit concerning to see that there are streamers on some specific softwares.
They're streamers on
Some specific softwares.
okay.
So if I look at the big winners of some casinos where we have access to information, we see that if we take the top 10 winners of the day, they are streamers and they play on some specific softwares.
Okay.
I don't want to take any conclusion from there, but it's a fact.
Yeah. But I mean, to me, it's like, it's not about gambling. It's something else. It's about entertainment. And you know, we have deals, so like especially streamers in Asia, they can't afford to play with real money. So I mean, it's just a test account, and I mean, it doesn't really pass through our system at all. It's just like testing. But I mean, they're entertaining. They have a crowd, and you know, they make money on affiliation. So good for them, and they showcase our games, and we're all happy.
Who running the game?